We recently received this letter from Roger Neal of Memorial High School, Elkhart, Indiana. Students at Elkhart Memorial High School are arrested, and the school feels that it's a good experience. Students taking American government in Mr. Neal's class may volunteer to be arrested before the end of the school year.
This may sound incredible, but it is true. Last year, Mr. Neal and the Elkhart Police Department decided to provide the American government students the opportunity to experience the full effect of being charged with a crime, booked, jailed 5 hours, talking to a bondsman, and appearing in front of a judge to face charges.
It's like being in a closed room area with no windows, nobody to talk to. And just nerve-wracking.
Okay, Nina, here's what you're going to do. You're going to go inside the mall, go in Fox's jewelry store, just turn right and go inside, and you'll see a showcase. Inside the showcase, you'll see a bunch of bracelets. Open the sliding door on the back, reach in, pull out the bracelet, exit. And if you hear an alarm sound, ignore it. Just go on right on out of the jewelry store on down the sidewalk.
Last year alone, over 2 million juveniles were arrested and booked on criminal charges. American government teacher Roger Neal wondered if there was something he could do to help reduce that. The result was a program unique in American education.
Hi, can I help with something?
No, thank you. Just looking.
Okay, if you see anything, just let me know.
With the cooperation of a local merchant and the Elkhart, Indiana Police Department, 18-year-old Nina Purdy will soon find out why crime doesn't pay. Rather than being told what happens when a criminal is apprehended, she will experience it firsthand.
The experiment is proceeding according to plan. Nina tries to make her escape. Responding to a prearranged signal, officers Bert Tuttle and John Drexler move into action.
Hold it, young lady, I want to talk to you. Come here. Come here. Did you just come out of Fox Jewelry?
Yes.
Pick anything up in there?
No.
You make any purchases?
No.
You didn't pick anything up?
No, I didn't.
You wouldn't have any objection to looking for your purse, would you?
No.
What's your name?
Nina Purdy.
Nina Purdy. How old are you, Nina?
18.
18.
Nina, where'd you get this?
I don't know.
You don't know where you got it? Nina, you're under arrest. Theft. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned.
I'll get the door here.
You cannot afford to hire a lawyer. One will be appointed to represent you before any question. Decide at any time to exercise his right and not answer any question, make any statement. Do you understand each of those rights as I've explained to you?
The students that I have are generally percentage-wise involved in a higher instance of crime than the regular school population. Because of that, I'm trying to deter them from being involved in any kind of criminal act by giving them a taste of what it's like to be in jail. One day after we had gone to the Michigan City State Prison, we were talking about the conditions there and how intolerable it would be to be in a situation like that, just terrible. And I just casually mentioned, well, you think that's bad, you ought to see the city jail. I mean, you know, just spending a few hours there would be bad. And one of the students said, well, I would do it, you know, why don't you see if we can do that? So I started thinking about it, and I thought, hey, this could really be a good idea because these kids need concrete experiences. They, you know, talking about something doesn't do any good. You have to experience it. So I said, okay, we'll let you try it. So we worked with the police department, and through their cooperation and school administration, we were able to accomplish what we have. We also had Zimbardo's part on television this year on That's Incredible. And we saw that and decided that we'd make some changes to make ours more realistic. We needed to make ours more believable to the students. So we had them actually commit a crime. In the case of Nina Purdy, the stealing of a bracelet, shoplifting. When she arrives at the police department, she's put in a holding tank or cell. There she's removed to the information desk where she's actually booked, first procedure.
Okay, right up there. And we're Born?
Shyster, Missouri.
They ask her for her personal information, her name, address, telephone number, and so forth. They also take all of her personal effects, shoestrings, belt, so forth. Anything that she might use to hang herself with. Then she's taken into a room where they give her a chance to call her bail bondsman.
Pick up the phone to the downtown, down 9 to get an outside line. Your bondsman are listed on the wall there.
They fingerprint her. And then they take 1 or 2 mug shots.
Oh, we really support the program because we think it's a great educational tool. Some of the reactions have really been something. Prior to this arrest taking place, we have classroom time with the students, and it's more or less a time where they think it's kind of funny. Then the arrest actually takes place, and the duration of time is spent in the jail, and then another classroom time is spent. And it is completely opposite at that particular time. They realize the seriousness of it. While they're in jail, they've lost all the concepts of time, things to do. There's nothing to read. There's a lot of time for thought in there, and a lot of good thought has went into it. So you can see prior is kind of a joke, but afterwards, it's a real serious thing.
When those cell bars slammed shut, there had to be some thoughts going through their mind that, hey, this is pretty serious stuff. At the age that the students are at that were involved in this program, I would think they would be at a point in their lifetime when an experience such as this could act as a deterrent to any future crime that they may become involved in later on in their life.
Part of this deterrent effect may result from the actual experience of being in prison. Most of the students find prison life to be demoralizing and depressing.
I feel like I really don't belong and stuff. And that it's really bad to be in here. And that, you know, no freedom around me, you know, the walls are closed in. That I miss the outdoors so much.
After 6 hours in a prison cell, Nina is ready for the next phase of her processing as a criminal.
Hello, Nina.
Hello.
How you doing?
Not so good.
Not so good, huh? Pretty rough morning?
Yeah, terrible.
Okay, my name's Jack Jameson. I'm a bail bondsman. I have a few things here I'd like to read you as far as your obligations while under bond. You must immediately notify me a change of address or change of job. If you're going out of town overnight, I'd appreciate it if you give me a phone call. Okay? And also, your court date is set tomorrow morning, May 27th at 8 o'clock, Elkhart Division County.
Please rise.
Nina Purdy. Can I come up here, ma'am, please? This is CR 2556, State of Indiana versus Purdy, cause coming on for arraignment. Defendant appears in open court, President Edward Chester, Deputy Prosecuting Attorney. Okay, Mr. Chester, would you like to read to Miss Purdy the theft statute and the penalty?
Yes, Miss Purdy, under Indiana law, the crime of theft is defined as follows. A person who knowingly or intentionally exerts unauthorized control over property of...
The most common reaction that we have, other than the fear of being in a courtroom, is a total lack of knowledge of the possible penalties for a common offense. For example, shoplifting in Indiana could carry as much as 4 years in jail and a $10,000 fine. And it makes no difference whether it's a 25-cent pack of gum or a diamond bracelet. And I don't think they're aware of this. And I think that makes a big impression on the kid. All right, Ms. Purdy, you've heard the prosecutor read the statute to you and describe the penalties. Do you understand that theft carries 2 years in jail, up to 4 years in jail, and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes.
Do you understand that you have the right to be represented by... the thing that I find so unusual is the approach came from the school and the students, not from the police administration or the probation department or the courts, but that the students themselves, along with their teacher, suggested this program, and with the cooperation of the police, programs work very effectively.
Next time I go shopping, I'm quite sure I won't, lift up anything, because I know they'll be getting me into trouble.
A lot of people think that jail is a fun place to be, but it ain't.
From our experience, I learned it's gonna make you think twice before you ever do anything like that again.
I just say, you know, I went through it. I know what it's like, and forget it. It isn't worth being in jail over.
Well, it's been our experience, at least according to the school, that no child who has gone completely through this program has yet to be arrested. And if one kid doesn't get arrested, the whole program's worthwhile.
Coming up, two kids take a dive, and their form is terrific.
Under the courts, but that the students themselves, along with their teacher, suggested this program, and with the cooperation of the police, programs worked very effectively.
Hello, Nina.
Hello.
How you doing?
Not so good.
Not so good, huh? Pretty rough morning?
Yeah, terrible.
Okay, my name's Jack Jameson. I'm a bail bondsman, okay? And also, your court date is set tomorrow morning.
Result from the actual experience of being in prison. Most of the students find prison life to be demoralizing and depressing. The experiment is proceeding according to plan. Nina tries to make her escape. Responding to a prearranged signal, officers Bert Tuttle and John Drexler move into action.
Hold it, young lady, I want to talk to you. Come here. Come here. Did you just come out of Fox Jury?
Yes.
Pick anything up in there?
No.
You make any purchases?
No.
Pick anything up in there?
No.
You make any purchases?
No.
You didn't pick anything up?
No, I didn't.
You wouldn't have any objection to looking through?
We recently received this letter from Roger Neal of Memorial High School, Elkhart, Indiana. Students at Elkhart Memorial High School are arrested, and the school feels that it's a good experience. Students taking American government in Mr. Neal's